Welcome to another aXpire update, this time for week 37 of 2019. On the project side of things, Resolver has started its new phase of development, and we are also working on creating further user documentation and help material in coordination with our anchor client. This material, including articles and video, will be able to be used for future clients as well. For Biller, there's nothing new to report on this week, but for Matchbox, we just kicked off one of the last development cycles for the product before the V1 release, mobilizing a great team of developers to finish the current iteration of the product for release. As for Paybox, we've looked at a number of additional partners this week, and we are in advanced discussion with several vendors which could be relevant to our product. We'll hopefully have more to share on that soon. Lastly, we have Coinbox/Digital Shares. We just scheduled an on-site meeting with one of our tokenization potential leads for the end of September, where they'll get to meet our team and where we'll map out the requirements, hopefully closing the deal. This lead is a large real estate developer, and we'll, again, let you know more information as we progress. That's all for the project side of this week's update. Next, we have This Week in Crypto, bringing a collection of news and happenings from this past week to your attention, as well as giving you our brief opinion on them. This week, there's been a lot of interesting things happening. A Bitcoin holder, for example, moved $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to a new address, paying $700 in transaction fees. Incredibly enough, this small transaction fee relative to the amount transferred was a gross of a payment. Instead of paying $700, the user could have just spent $35 with the same successful result. This truly shows one of the many incredible use cases of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, with, say, remittances. Just think about how the interchange fees would have cost for traditional fiat transfer of this same value. It would likely have been in the millions. In addition to sparking fee discussions, this billion-dollar transaction has become somewhat of a mystery to the industry. No one knows if it's a business that transferred the Bitcoin or if it's a private person. Regardless, it'll be interesting to see how the address moves the BTC moving forward. In other news, the Brave browser topped the Japanese Google Play Store this week. The Brave browser is built on the Chromium framework created by Google, bearing many similarities to Chrome whilst offering far superior features such as built-in adblock, script lock, and a tipping system for creators, even supported by Wikipedia, which is now a verified publisher with them. In addition to this, Brave even offers built-in Tor private browsers. I personally use the browser across all of my devices, and to date I've actually saved 4 hours of time with blocked ads on my desktop alone. To top the Google Play Store rankings in Japan, Brave recorded 2 million downloads last month alone. We highly recommend you switch to Brave. It's much faster and it's a great user experience. Coinbase recently announced that they're launching a USDC-based bootstrap fund meant to help DeFi, or decentralized finance, startups create innovative protocols that help drive further the innovative leaps of the Ethereum platform. DeFi has been one of the great focuses of this year, with protocols such as Dharma, Compound, and even our own platform Matchbox offering completely decentralized financial solutions. With the Bootstrap fund launch, Coinbase announced that they had already made 2 investments of $1 million each. One to Compound, a decentralized lending solution, and one to DYDX, a decentralized exchange. Both investments were made with the USDC stable token, an initiative led by Coinbase and Circle. We're glad to see Coinbase help out DeFi startups given the immense potential of financial applications on Ethereum. DeFi is here to stay, and it is here to provide legitimate alternatives to traditional finance. In the European part of the world, there's been an interesting development from a football or soccer team in the British Premier League. Watford, a top-flight English team, is adding the Bitcoin logo to the sleeves of their jerseys. The team also announced that they were accepting Bitcoin as a method of payment for the club's merchandise. In a quote from the announcement, the team said that they were looking to, quote, improve awareness around Bitcoin and educate the public on the benefits of using cryptocurrencies. The move was not just a nice action from the team, however, but a sponsored move led by a cryptocurrency betting company. The head of marketing of the team's new sponsor said the following, quote, the crypto community have been hugely supportive of us since we began, so putting the Bitcoin logo on the sleeve felt like a fun way to give something back while also showing them our support. Regardless of potential intentions, it's nice to see Bitcoin receive mainstream recognition, and the move will likely serve to draw many eyeballs to the Bitcoin Bee throughout the season. In exchange news, Binance has announced that the Binance US platform is being open for user registrations starting next week, or this week when you're watching this. In a blog post by the company, they announced that users will be able to deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Tether after registering, with trading beginning at an undisclosed time after this. This move is highly anticipated, coming off the back of Binance banning US customers from their main exchange in an action likely serving to protect their regulatory interests. The US version of Binance will feature less coins for trading. However, it's important that United States residents follow the rules and use the US version instead of bypassing to access the international version. Given the platform's terms of service, Binance would likely have the right to lock you out of the platform along with your funds if they found you skirting their TOS. Please just follow the rule set and you should be fine. And the last piece of news for this week's update, Dapper Labs, the company behind the blockchain platform sensation CryptoKitties, raised over $11 million in an investment round led by Andreessen Horowitz, Digital Currency Group, Union Square Ventures, Venrock, Warner Music, and more. The company raised the money in order to fund the development of a new blockchain called Flow. Dapper Labs achieved huge success with their previous application, before it crashed in popularity, so it'll be interesting to see how their new blockchain performs. One thing is certain, however, and that is that there is no lack of confidence in them to create the product, something which is underlined by the quality of the companies investing in their latest investment round. We'll keep our eyes open for details on the new product. That's all for this week's update. Thanks for watching. See you again next week.